I shouldn't even be ordering food. I thought, oh yeah, I was gonna make food. Right? Yeah, fuck that. I'll just make some macaroni and cheese. Who cares? It's not like my stomach's gonna know the difference.
I don't know.
I got the Trader Joe's mac and cheese. I mean, it's gonna be good. I know that. See, if I order Chinese food, I might spend, you know, $23. And then I'll be like, the orange chicken wasn't good. You know, but if I make this macaroni and cheese that I already know is gonna be good, and I eat it, and it's good, and I didn't spend more than $2 on it, I feel like that would be more satisfying for me. Shout out Young Math. Is he in here? Is he in here like, hey Kreayshawn, what's up? Let me do some work. Alright guys, don't let me forget I'm boiling water. Alright. We got 60 people in here, you know it's the real. It's time to get serious now. I got the true believers on here. I got believers too, you know? Now I'm gonna show you all my secrets. So, this is how I lost my virginity. I was dating this guy. He was older. I don't remember how old he was. I remember I was like 14. He was like, I know, or maybe I was 13, 14. And he was like older. Not older, like he was still, I think he was still like under 18. But he was older than me. And he was Laos. And we had sex in his house, at his parents' house. And then it was funny. It hurt. And they ended up being a little crazy. One time I dated a cutter, and that was like the most stressful thing of my life. Tried dating an addict? Yeah, I don't think I've ever dated an addict. I guess I did. But it was like before he was an addict. I mean, now he is, but. I remember I went on my first date with my ex, and like, we literally, our first date, like, he took me to a trap house, and like, I think because he was like trying to impress me, because I was like selling weed and pills at the same time. I mean, I was selling weed and pills at the time, and then like, he takes me to this trap house, and then he was like, show me like the pills that you're selling, and then I show it to him, and then he just grabs one and pops one in his mouth. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, that's the first time I've ever took ecstasy. Like, that's my first time. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, now I'm gonna have to like guide you through an ecstasy journey like for the rest of the date. Jesus. And then the worst part was, that's like before I was like buying stuff and selling it myself. So like some guy like gave it to me, and then I would have to give him money. And that was like, so then I was like, well, I basically have to pay, like, for that pill now. Like, great. I was very mad. But yeah. Don't ever sell drugs unless you're buying them and then selling them. It's not fun to do it when you're like selling for somebody else. It always goes wrong, just like the movies. I know, I was trying to get the money, but he didn't have any. I was like, what the fuck? Now I gotta pay for that shit. Oh my god. Do you still fuck with the 8? I've never done coke in my life. Not even once. Terrified of cocaine. Like, people, I don't know why people don't believe me when I say that. Like, because for some reason, like, people think I'm like, dude, hella coke. But I don't really do it because I've never once done it. Never did a line, never sniffed a key, never took a bump. Ever get dusted? Probably by accident. I know that there's like drugs I've done that like I didn't know that I did, you know? Yeah, I got fucked up in Canada. Ugh, I feel like my phone's gonna die like hella randomly. I'm boiling some macaroni and cheese right now. I'm not going to Canada when Trump runs. I'm going to fucking Mexico. Fuck that. Why would I go to Canada when I could go to Mexico? Everything's way cheaper than Canada. You can get like any kind of medical procedure for hella cheap. And like it'll be cooler. Like, Canada's full of crackers too. No one wants to be around a whole bunch of crackers. Like, what kind of food do they got in Canada? I know they ain't got no Mexican food in Canada. Like, Jesus. Who would want to live in Canada? And they got shit like poutine. Like, I don't want no poutine. I want some fucking tacos. I want some fucking pupusas and shit. There's no Chinese food in Mexico? Damn. I bet there is though, because I'll tell you what, any restaurant of any fucking, of any fucking type of food, any class restaurant, from, you know, the tiniest Chinese food place to like the biggest Italian restaurant in San Francisco, there are Mexican people cooking in there. Every time. Mexicans can cook anything, everything, all the time. I go to this one sushi spot and everybody who works there is Mexican. Or Latino. So yeah, there's probably every type of food in Mexico. I wouldn't doubt that there's sushi in Mexico and all that. Well, I just went to Mexico City, like, not that long ago. And that was pretty crazy. Mexico was crazy. Like, I was there and like there was hella little kids like running around like in the middle of the night, like 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds like begging for money like by themselves in the street. This like little girl comes up to the car and is like in Spanish talking about like she'll wash your windows and shit. And I was like, are you joking? It's like 12 a.m. You're 6-year-old girl by yourself trying to wash my windows. I gave her like $20. And then I was like, you ain't gotta wash nothing. And then like this little boy was begging for money and I just felt so bad. It's like right after my show. And I was like, gave him like $20. I was just like handing out $20 bills to like every child I saw. I was like, man, I just want to like go buy him an iPhone or something and be like, change your life, like, you know, but they need more than iPhone. That's why I'm broke now. I mean, pretty much. I mean, the only reason why I'm broke right now is because I just gave away all my money. Ah! I know you gotta put the butter in the macaroni and cheese to get it nice and creamy. Yeah, I'm supposed to, that's what I was supposed to do tonight, was like work on like just like my whole Kickstarter idea, you know? Maybe you guys can help me. So I want to do a Kickstarter, right? Clearly for the main goal, you know, the main reason why is to make music, you know. I know you guys want to make music. So it'd be to make music, right? What do you think? And, you know, there'll be, and then like for the packages and stuff, like, you know, like I'll have like a special show you can come to. You can go. Alright, I'm about to eat this whole fucking thing. I'm gonna eat a whole box of macaroni and cheese. Because I have no home training. Put some cracked pepper on there. Where's the pepper? What is the pepper? I have no dishes. I have dishes. Boy, I got dishes. I didn't even have to wash a dish to make this. That's how many dishes I got.